I will be so glad.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to D.D.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them tied.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Thompson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Bengals nothing.
I think so. I don't know.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch it, got in with Jaguar.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defensive want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Chason on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. And able to find Green. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 26
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second down and goal. Minshew. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Minshew.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league.
The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes left side. 20.
Oh, we got plenty of fun, baby.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. At the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, living Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On play action, they'll throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to
and for Tyler Eifert, you know, it's a bittersweet game here. He, of course, spent the first 7 career in a Bengals uniform before joining the Jags in the offseason. His best year with the Bengals, 2015. He had 52 catches that year, 13 touchdowns, and his low. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to a quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And able to find Conley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They give it here to Thompson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
But it's now 3rd down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play caller, they're locked in really well.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progression. Example, trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Yeah. Looking to throw it. Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 5.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
Somebody get hurt. It was fucking possession, bro.
Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 17.
Bro, circle bust around the cross on that bitch got.
Josh Lambeau to kick off 4.
And Lambeau after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I think it should be like a 76.
And this carries into the end zone.
Yeah.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, the kicker? Yeah.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to
I think that shit like, I think they got
making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mixon with a first down carry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Burrow's pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 36.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That's pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56.
Bro, snap the fucking ball. You don't have better dots and shit doing all this shit you doing.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, bro.
Burrow on play action. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Nigga, I know you're trying to go to
flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got a one.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
On 4-point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit.
Oh!
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
No, attention.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on.
I just seen the ball bouncing when I looked up.
Find yourself with on that play. Wow.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
I'm finna look at the clip, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just seen the ball bounce when I looked up. See when that shit happened. Alright, here you go. Oh yeah, he got his ass popped. God damn.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion. Down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He's gonna run it down slant or street. That's all he fucking do. He'll throw it out here once in a while.
Burrow on third down.
Give me that shit, nigga. Give me that fucking ball. You ain't throwing that nigga no more. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Tired of your ass, boy.
Jared Wilson. And they will score.
Hey, that nigga garbage. He always no nigga he throwing to.
Touchdown.
He hot rod nigga and whatever he do, like, bro, like.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see
5 receivers on the goddamn field. Throw to somebody else,
that
please.
had to be. Come on, save it
That
for
shit
me.
ain't finna
Save
keep
it
working.
for me. Who picked up that
She got
pass?
the point
Free
half.
safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never...
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brings up 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Right side.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
1-yard line.
I got DJ Sharp, garbage ass. That nigga ain't garbage. That nigga.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Hand off to Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cliff Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I got the, bro, like the league on me with the Raiders on undefeated, bro. And like, I did the commissioner wipe my last game. He was like, you be using color playbook the whole year. Like, shit, yeah. He was like,
the Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Bro, that really what the game plays there. This game out now 27-16.
That's what they're looking for here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Do I turn the ball over 2
And a
times
good
in like
pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Damn. I think it was on 15.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Post.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Don't let neither one of those people play. Shit, check the road. Keep on football.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Oh, bro, this shit not going to work.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's the end.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here. Now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Element wide open down the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
A gain of 32 that time. Now Burrow on 1st down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10.
That's what it is, baby.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And got his man complete.
Damn, I seen that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown.
Bro, I seen that shit, bro.
The Bengals are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
I ain't no play with no niggas. I just put him in when I play with no niggas on head to head.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check, 55 to Mike.
Now Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ready. 10 logo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Today's final score, Jaguars 59.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.